Man, when I tell you I was broke, like barely able to keep $500 to my name, I was just out of a long distance relationship that had no business being in the first place. Y'all know how it is. Like when a relationship ends that you didn't want to end, you're trying to date a long distance relationship at that. You're trying to date, and you broke. I wasn't providing any value as a man. Like I wasn't out here in the world being productive like I should be. Getting a job with Allied Security, unarmed. So I ended up doing that for a couple months. It was something to like help me stay afloat and like pay my half of the bills because like I had a roommate at the time. One night while I'm working my security job for Allied, at the same time I was working on getting hired with TSA. I was gonna work for TSA at the airport. Like I had an interview set up and everything. All I had to do was just drive out there, do the interview, and I was gonna get the position. Like I was gonna be hired. So it came down to either work for TSA or joining the police academy. When I was looking on the city website to see what city jobs was hiring, I came across the police department was on there advertising the job that they had available. So after reading the job description, I'm like, that's definitely something I can do. I ain't gotta worry about my life being on the line. Sound like something where I'd be guaranteed to make it home every night. Fast forward a couple months after I had applied for the position, they emailed me and was like, you gotta come in and do this physical fitness test, blase. I'm like, all right, bet. I ended up showing up, me and like 15 other applicants that showed up. So half of us applied for the police academy and the other half of us applied to be a public safety aide. So we showed up to the police department. They put us in a classroom and they separate us. There was like, if you applied for the police academy, go on this side. If you applied to be a public safety aide, go on this side. So I'm on the side with the PSAs. They take us outside to the track and they show us the obstacle course that we got to perform in a certain amount of time. I came in second place, and when I finished, the person I was keeping in time was like, you move really good for a big dude. You should consider applying for the police academy. When we go back inside the building, they separated us. They was like, if you pass, stay inside the classroom. If you didn't pass, we're gonna talk to you outside. The people that passed, they separated us individually, one by one. We all separated with like different people. And they basically had like a packet with our application. And they went over the information in that, made sure everything was legit. During that exit interview, they telling me like, you should really consider applying for the police academy. So when I went home later on in the day, I applied for the police academy. I'm like, I have more fun, I make more money. If I go through the academy and make it and graduate and be out here on the street, as a police officer, I'm in a whole different state. Like I'm not from here, so I won't be seeing people that I grew up with. I was like, all right, bet, like this make a lot of sense. I should be able to do it.